Welcome back to another Wrdz Dhamma. I welcome you back. Welcome back. As I see, we have 5 people here. Just want to say thank you for tuning in to another Wrdz Dhamma video. As you know, this is the second video. What's up, Trey? What's up, Rave? What's up, Super Mario? As you already know, this is my very second video. Hey, good to see you guys. And tonight we're gonna be talking about, I'm just basically gonna be taking questions from you guys, because I know a lot of people, as yesterday, was it yesterday? A couple of days ago we went live, and there were a lot of questions that I couldn't get to. So I'm hoping that this time I'm able to reach several questions tonight. Hey, Annabelle Johnson. Hey, what's up? How are you? Good seeing you. Sam. Morty Pie. It was yesterday. Wow, I felt like every day just feels like it was just like many days ago. Yeah, so we can talk about addiction, yes? Sadhu. We could talk about addiction and what else? You wrote, wait a minute. Hold on just a moment. Sorry about that. My cat was behaving bad. She was playing with some screw. Okay. Hey, Lexi Wexy. So I want to make all the moderators from the Blissful Zen also moderators here. If you have curiosity about my age, yes, I want to make you a moderator too. Lexi Wexy. Okay. My age is 45. It's 45. That's my age. 25 years. Yeah, we had 25 viewers yesterday. And yesterday was the very first time, and I decided let's record it. Let's record a second one today after the Blissful Zen live stream. Such that I'm gonna start trying to start doing that in many ways. And as you can tell, I can't stop making ASMR sounds while I speak. So I guess you guys don't mind it. Eventually, sometimes I will do those sounds. I need some water. Hold on. Thank you. Go. All right, guys. So let's start off with some questions, and then one of the questions is addiction. Addiction. I'm not. That's not my strong suit, because I know that addiction. Everyone deals with it. I deal with it. It's something that has to be managed. It has to be something that you have to manage on your own, with your willpower, with your strength. And of course, if you're a person that believes in God, you rely on God. If you are a person that don't believe in God, because I talk to all people. I talk to religious, spiritual, and atheists. I recognize my crowd. So I can never exclude anyone. So if you're an atheist, then it's about empowering yourself, uplifting yourself. And if you're religious and spiritual, that's what God wants you to do. If you believe in Jesus, then know that Jesus wants you to do this. Jesus wants you to count on him, right? So whatever you believe in, that's where you need to fully connect. Yeah, just connect. Connect. So one of the things, my channel, just to explain what is Wrdz Dhamma. So Wrdz is stands for it stands for something. It's WRDZ, and the W stands for waking up to our current situation. Waking up to our current situation, and whatever situation you are in, we are currently waking up to that. It's important to wake up to it, to recognize the situation. If you're addicted to something, recognizing that, waking up to it, and understanding that there's something that needs to be changed, something needs to be discovered, and another way to change, and waking up to the situation. And then R is reconnecting to God, reconnecting to your highest good, reconnecting to your unique self, to your true self, reconnecting to that pure self that you were before any of these things happen. It's usually the time of your infancy. When we were young, we were babies, we did not have any of these problems unless we were born with it. Meaning like drug problems with, it's already in the stream. Just a moment. Sorry about that. It's my cat. My cat just did that. Go. Sorry about that. She's a naughty cat. Yeah, my cat is funny. She just shut off my light. I gotta watch her because she doesn't stop. Alright, she's back. Hold on. Go. Alright. Sorry about that. She just wants her toy. Alright. She was just trying to get her toy, and and the toy was next to the switch. Okay, so what I was saying, that the WRDZ stands for something. It stands for waking up and reconnecting, and waking up to our current situation, reconnecting to the goodness, which is God, whatever you want to call it, connecting to our highest good, our true self, our undefiled self. And D is the practice, is a daily practice of it. Whatever you choose to be your guide, whether it be Jesus, Muhammad, any religious character, person, any, or anything that you believe, daily practice is just connecting to it every day as much as you can, so that it can help you clean your mind and make you feel strong. And if it's not that, it's literature, it's strong. Even watching positive videos that has affirmations, positive affirmations, or I don't know if you ever heard of positive affirmations, but it's so what I usually do is for positive affirmations, you can start off with the I am, because as you know that I am, you just using the words I am is a strong statement. positive affirmation saying as I am strong, I am beautiful, I am handsome, I am confident. And it's not about being religious with names of who and this and that and who is first, who was born, the division happens when we start picking names and groups. So I don't want to, in this channel, I don't focus on that, on groups or names. I like to just focus on the self empowerment of where to uplift each other. That's it. All right. All right. Just forget about it. Don't get into trying to explain these things, because when you get into trying to explain your point and someone else tries to explain your point, it can lead to a debate. And if it leads to debate, it leads to negativity. Because most people will not move from their situation and stance unless we're talking from common ground. If we're talking from common ground, like, you want to do good, I want to do good, everyone wants to do good. So let's focus on that. We'll just focus on that. That we're just trying to do good. That's it. Right? Because if it's kind of crazy how some people abuse religion at times. Instead of spreading the good, they just do the opposite. Yes, it's true. Yeah, it's true. So there's other questions you guys had. Somebody was speaking about eating disorder. I thought I saw something about eating disorder. Well, said I'm worried today. I'm feeling sad because I ran a guy with my bike coming back from school. Wow, I hope he's not hurt. I hope you were able to see what kind of bike was it. Was it a little bike? A big bike? I hope the person is fine, Yeah, I hope you can calm yourself, because I don't know. I hope you checked out the person that you hit, and I hope that person is okay, right? But other than that, try to calm down. Yeah. Yes, never body shame yourself. Eating disorder is all just a mind thing. And if you saw the thumbnail that I took a picture of, I took a picture of me just pointing at my mind, because everything is mind. Everything is mind. And it's the thoughts that come to our minds that makes us think otherwise. The thoughts that makes us feel like we are not good enough. The thoughts that makes us feel like that we're not pretty, that we're not beautiful, that we need to starve ourselves. And this is, I'm speaking to those that are struggling with eating disorder. Remember, it's a thing that is just our mind is playing tricks on. That's it. And it's just telling us lies, saying that we are not good enough, that we're not pretty enough, and we got to do this and that. But the most important thing is that you eat well. Take care of yourself. Eat well. Never compromise yourself. You are the king. You are the queen of your own domain. You have to be your own boss. You got to take care of yourself. Yes, our mind is only recordings, is memories of what we have recorded through past time, of what we said, of what we see, hear, experience. So everything that's in our mind is just collected memories. that is triggered by action, by emotion, that is triggered by, and it could be painful triggers too. See, a lot of the traumas that we go through need to be resolved. It's not that we went through trauma and then we just leave it like that. Trauma always needs to be fixed and dealt with and understood what went wrong. Did you know the keto diet is based of ketosis, which is a toxic. I never thought keto diet was a good idea. And that, if I'm mistaken or not, I'm not sure. Pardon me if I'm mistaken, but is that the diet that consists of eating a lot of meat? If it is, then I do not agree with it at all. Yes, treating trauma is needed. It's tough, but needed. Why? Because if you have trauma in your life, and let's say you're a young person, you have trauma, and then you decide to get married or to get in, let's forget about marriage, into a relationship. If you get into a relationship, you're most likely gonna end up having problems, and the relationship won't work out. Guys, don't forget to click like. There's 29 people here, and I only have a sad 8 thumbs. Sad 8. Unless you don't like what I'm saying. But overall, I am my most important thing that I have children. I have 2 kids. I am a father, a young father at that. Yes, make sure you like and subscribe too. If this is your first time here, please subscribe. And I have 2 kids. I have an 8-year-old and a 11-year-old. And I love them to death. They're everything. They mean everything to me. And that's why I enjoy talking to younger people to help them out, to uplift them, because I talk to you guys and you remind me of my children. I just want to uplift kids. And all the young people that I talk to, I always get like messages back from Instagram, people that expressed to me that they were planning to commit suicide, and they were able to find help with my channel, and I truly appreciate that. And that's the reason why I do it for. When I was much younger, I did lose a cousin who committed suicide, and it's sad because I miss my cousin very much. And suicidal thoughts is a serious thing, and it's all because of our mind. It's all because of our mind. Our mind is what causes trouble. Our mind is, if we can control our thoughts, we're able to have better life. It's all about trying to quiet the mind. If you can quiet your mind, and like in the Christian Bible, it says submit your mind to Christ, right? The Buddha says, quiet your mind like the water. Only if the water is still is where you can see your true face. Only when the water is still, you can see your true face. Because if there's too much water, if the water is in turbulence, you cannot see your face in the reflection. You cannot see the reflection of your face on the water. And your mind is like water. you have to keep it cool and calm. And just like that, what the Buddha said, you are what you think. Let's talk about that. You are what you think. You are what you think. So if you think about problems all day long, you are going to be stressed out. Stressed out. And if you think about diseases constantly, most likely you're going to get sick. You are what you think. If you're going to think of negative thoughts, then that's what's going to come to your life. Negative thoughts. So it's important to change our thinking. Change our pattern. How do we change our pattern? By redirection. Redirecting the mind to something different. Something that makes you happy. Something that makes you smile. If you feel stressed out, that's what you do. You switch, you flip the script. You flip the script, right? And another thing is step by step. Yes, of course, step by step. Every day is a challenge, but the only thing is you just have to show up. Just show up. Show up and get ready to play the game of life. Play the game of life. In the game of life, we're going to come across different scenarios. We're going to come across things like hardship, right? And we're going to also encounter things that's good, like relationships, right? But before all of these things, before any relationship, you have to have a relationship with yourself, right? Relationship with yourself. You gotta love yourself first. Before you even love anyone, you cannot love anyone unless you love yourself first. You gotta know who you are, what you can do. Spend time with yourself. The things that you love to do it. Why do you do distance? Wait, I guess that question's not for me. Life is testing us because I believe it's gonna hit us with a hard punch, so we gotta be prepared for that. Yes. Life prepares you with a bunch of obstacle courses, right? So that we go through it in order to strengthen us. Like we're like swords. If we are a dull sword, then we cannot do anything. We cannot cut anything. We need to be sharp. And that's what the obstacles do. It makes us sharper. Because it's a test of our character and a test of our will. The better relationship with yourself, in my opinion, really helps decide on what person you want to be with. Yes. True indeed. True indeed, my brother. True indeed. Because then you get to know what you like. What is your preferences? Because you can get lost in a relationship. You can get lost in a relationship because you can get lost in the other person's identity. And then you start being that person instead. And you're not being yourself. And that's where if you're not connected to your authentic self, then you're going to be miserable. There's no way. A copycat, and it's not it that you're copying, it's an emulation. You know how they say the owner becomes, a dog owner becomes like their dog doing time. You ever heard of that expression? Because they say that they start simulating. It's the same thing with your partner. You can get lost in the identity. Yeah, because then you start thinking like them, and you're not thinking for yourself anymore. All right. It's important to never lose yourself. Yes, you gotta love yourself first, because then you get to love the things you. Because when we were little, when we were young, we used to do things that made us laugh and have fun. You know, we used to play. But then when we got older, things got serious. We forgot to act innocent again, right? We forgot to laugh genuinely sometimes, you know? It's important to not to get too serious, because get too serious, you know, it sucks up all the laughter that you're missing. So the question is, did you laugh today? Did you laugh today? Was there anything that made you laugh? So it's important to get a good laughter at least once a day. That will keep stress away. All right, guys. Besides that, is there any other question? Any questions, guys? Oof. You guys have any questions? What is the most important thing as a teenage, in your opinion? What's the most important thing as a teenager, in your opinion? I don't know. When I was a teenager, I just wanted to make money. I don't know. And to chase girls. Those two. So I don't know. What is it? What is your... Are you currently trying to overcome something? Yes. Are you... Anyone trying to overcome anything? Money is pretty cool. Yeah, money is pretty cool. We need it. But it's not... As I got older, I realized that money is not what makes you happy. Money is what you need. Because we need financial freedom in this lifetime. We need financial freedom. And I will never knock that. That's why I always say you need to get your talents and your skills up, because you cannot run away from money. We're going to need it. So you got to get your A game up. No, it's not stupid. In my family, I have a lot of cops. I have a lot of cousins that are police officers, and they're good people. They're good people. So it's not stupid. It's not stupid at all. We need good cops out there. This cat doesn't... Stop it. It's not scared of me, this cat. This cat does whatever it wants. Stop it. Doesn't care. Right now, the cat just flipped a bird. He's not. He doesn't care about me. I just want to be rich and simple and single. Jeez. Well, you eventually want to find love too, right? You could have all the money, but if you don't have someone that loves you, you need someone that genuinely loves you, not for your money. Because that's where it sucks. Because when your money's gone, your friends are gone. And that's when, like, geez, where's the party? Where's the party? Or doctor of some sort. Yes. We got a long, stressful path to med school. The money is guaranteed, but it ain't the reason I'm doing it. Good. Do it for the reason of helping people. And then money comes, it follows it. So, money follows. Just let money follow you. You know, you chase it, but it's not something you focus on. You just do what you gotta do. Do your job. And eventually it comes to you. Alright, right, guys. Any other questions? If there's no other questions, we have 25 people here. We need 2 more likes to make it 25 likes so I can know. It's 25 people. 26 people here. Oh, now we have 26 likes. Perfect. Awesome. Oh, wow. We got 28 likes. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Well, let me know if there's any questions here. If you guys have any questions. We can't put money above our family or God. Yes, we can't. We cannot. If you worship money or anything, it's a dead object. It's a dead object, meaning not worship, it's something that you like constantly thinking about. Remember, that's not, life is not about money. You just got to do your work, get your skills and talents, do what you got to do. But it's not something we need to always think about and always want more and more and more and more of. Okay. How to deal with overthinking all the time. I would recommend meditating. Meditation is designed to quiet your mind. And you could use YouTube. YouTube has great videos based on meditation. And you can just say meditation help with anxiety, meditation for sleep, meditation for depression, meditation for anything. Just go to YouTube and you will see that meditation is very helpful. You'll find, and it's guided meditation. You want guided meditation. Guided meditation is where someone is telling you what to think about. He would say and try to describe something to you in detail so that you can follow and eventually fall asleep or just get into a deep meditation. Very similar to ASMR whispering. I am scared when I close my eyes, but I will try. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's like, it's almost like falling asleep. And it's 11/11, everyone. Happy 11/11 to you. Let's see the hug emoji. Let's see the hug emoji. Hug emoji to everyone, or a heart emoji. Let's see it. Happy 11/11 to you. Zen, can I draw you? Yes, please. I would love fan art. Thank you. The hug emoji. It's like this. This hug. Everyone gets a big giant bear hug. Ooh, hug. 11/11. Just to tell you guys, I love you. And I love all my subscribers. I care for you. Because you are a human being, just like I am. I breathe and I bleed, just like you. I was born, and one day I will die, just like you. There's no running away from all this. So we come here together as a human being, as a family, as a community, as a group, sincerely, genuinely, not, I don't do this for the money. I don't do this for the fame, or I just do this because I want to help you out. I want to, and it helps me out as well. Because if I am talking to you, you talk to me, we all help each other. I'm sorry, I don't mean to talk like that, but I practice Buddhism. In Buddhism, we talk, death is just life is impermanent. And we learn it as like that. Everything is impermanent. So that's why when I talk like that. But it's not something to be fearful of. If you know who you are and what you are made of, you will not be fear of death. So it's only a word that we're scared of because Hollywood has made it a scary thing. But if you understand what it is, there's no fear. Am I an atheist? No. I believe in a higher power. I just don't like to name it. I just know it's with me, in me, around me. And I am guided by this power. That's just, I don't like to call it anything. Because when you start calling it a name, for me, if I call it a name, then I defile it. It's a beautiful power. And it's always helped me. And I can tell you many things how this power has always helped me ever since I was young. I have many stories. I'll tell you one story. I was born and raised in Brooklyn. And it was a really bad neighborhood. There was a lot of gangs, a lot of gun activity, drug activity. And one day, I got into a really bad fight with someone. And their friends, they surrounded me. And one grabbed his gun and pointed pointed towards my back. So I couldn't see while I was fighting his cousin. And I just heard click, click, click. I turned around and my friend said, "Yo, he has a gun. Yo, he has a gun," but it jammed. It jammed. No, it didn't jam. It didn't have any bullets. That's what happened. Because the clip was taken away by his other cousin. It's a crazy story. And so nothing happened to me. I can tell you this much, man. There's divine power. And if you don't believe it, there's angels, there's something that protects us. And you won't even see it, but there is. It just happens to be. And I have a bunch of stories that I've gone through. No, I can't leave New York because I have my children out here and they don't live with me. We have that gut feeling, yep. Let me tell you another story. One day, me and my friends were going to a party, and that night I did not feel good. I felt horrible. I felt like something bad was gonna happen. You ever felt that feeling like you felt something bad was gonna happen? So I had my stomach was in a knot, felt sick, didn't want to go. So I told my friend, I'm not going. I just want to go home. We didn't go. And then the next morning, my other friend called me and said, "Yo, did you go to that party? We went there, but you guys didn't go." And I said, "No, I didn't go. Me and my friend Jerry, we didn't go." So he said, "No, just believe that." He said that there was somebody came out. They were in a van. It was an unmarked van, and they came out and they had a AK-47. They started shooting up the place, and they grabbed somebody and they cut him up. And they said a lot of people got hurt. So I didn't go, and I had the feeling something bad was gonna happen, and I felt it. I listened. Yes, you gotta remember, man. If you ever feel that feeling, listen. If you ever get that feeling of something trying to talk to you, listen, 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 listen. Yes. I got other stories. There was a story, when I was little, Like when I was 5 years old, my mom told me that once in the middle of the night, there was a fire got caught under the socket of the wall. There was a socket that was pretty loose and was next to my bed, and my bed caught on fire because I was moving the socket all night. Every time I tossed and turned in the bed, so there was a fire that started underneath my mattress, and I did not know. I was only 5. My father got up, came and checked under the bed, and he saw there was smoke all over the room. He said, but the fire just shut off like midway. Halfway, the mattress was burnt underneath, but it shut off midway. I am just saying that when my mom told me that story, I always held on to that story. I always held on to that story. Always held on to that story. You may think whatever you want to think, but I know something was there protecting me. And it's just it could be explained by science. It's fine. But there's a lot of synchronicity that happened too. Let me see. The other experience that happened to me. Oh, I don't know if you want to explain science on this one. This one. Check this one out. This is serious. I'm not even making this up. One time, there was a time that me and my family, we lived in an apartment in Brooklyn. And there was someone trying to break into our apartment. We discovered this one night, then we went to church and it was a Sunday night. We were coming back from church and we noticed the door was halfway open, but we had this thing called the police lock. And the police lock is a big crowbar that holds the door. It's an old school door. It's a big giant thing. And so then what happened was we didn't know who it was. We didn't know who was trying to break into our apartment. So the next day, my brother did not go to school. He decided to not go to school. He didn't feel good, so he decided to stay. And everybody went to work, went to school. My brother said he was sleeping on the couch in the living room. Suddenly he hears a door pushing in, and it was pushing in, and then notice my brother lifts his head and looks back, and he sees an arm trying to unlock the police lock. The door was already open, but it was held by the police lock. Suddenly he sees the guy stick his head in, and my brother see him, and they both lock eyes. My brother is a big muscular dude, and he also practiced martial arts, and he was much tougher. So he got up and he ran towards the door. He opened the door, and the guy just ran. It was my neighbor. It was my neighbor trying to break in. But before that, before all that, I had a dream the following night that I saw my neighbor breaking into my apartment. So when my brother told me that, I said, wow, it was a confirmation. It was a confirmation. So, a dream. A dream. How do you explain that one? And I was young. So that was when I was probably like 10 years old. Do I get these dreams now? Sometimes it's been a while. I don't get it all the time. It's sometimes, I guess I needed it during those times because there was more activity. No, I'm not an atheist. I believe in God. I just don't I'm not part of any religion. I would consider myself more spiritual. Cap. Okay, whatever. Yeah. So, I'm just explaining the stuff that I've gone through. You don't need to believe it. It's okay. It's just the stuff that I went through. And if any of the stories helped you out, then good. If it doesn't, that's okay. Superman? No. Maybe I'm just connected. And everyone can be connected. Yeah, anyway. So that's basically it. I have more stuff that I can talk about, but I don't want to bore you. So I am happy to take at least one more question, and I am going to be leaving. And I hope this was beneficial to you as it was for me. Well, I've Lexi Wexy, I'm not going to even pretend like I'm always connected. It's not an easy thing. You have to have a pure mind. It's a pure mind, no problems, no stress, no disturbance in the mind. And it's not easy. I don't have that all the time. It's only when I meditate, make sure I try to quiet down. All right. Until then, I think I'm gonna get going unless there is I just want to say that it's a daily practice. Daily practice. And you know what? You know what disconnects us? Life disconnects us. You know what? The hustle and bustle disconnects us. So the only thing I can advise you and advise myself is to at least spend 5 or 10 minutes at night, or 5 to 10 minutes at night before you go to bed. Sit there and just follow your breath. Follow your breath. Just follow your breath. Do it 20 times. Do it 20 times so you can quiet your mind. And that would help. Quiet your mind. Okay? Try so. Try to quiet your mind. And you can even have lo-fi music in the background to calm you down. And you can also, what I mentioned is aromatherapy. If you like aromatherapy, buy some aromatherapy, like the smell of violet. Violet is amazing, guys. The smell of violet. And be careful with the aromatherapy you buy too. Make sure it's authentic, it's real oil, not the ones that they put fragrance in it. You want to buy the organic one, which you can also put on your skin too. You don't want to put that fake stuff on. Yes. Okay. Aromatherapy. Even citrus. The smell of citrus is great for the morning. If you want to pick me up in the morning, get the smell of citrus. It really uplifts your senses. You want to feel good? Eat some dark chocolate. Eat some dark chocolate. If you don't like it too dark, you can go as low as 70% cacao. That also releases endorphins. Yes, chocolate. Eat some chocolate. So that's the senses, right? I like to deal with the senses. The smelling, the tasting, the hearing, listening to some lo-fi or something like 528 megahertz, right? You ever heard of that? 528 megahertz? Find it on YouTube and you can listen to that sound, and that helps you with your brain waves to calm you down. Yes, I will do a guided meditation. I promise I will. Okay, so we talked about the senses, listening, tasting, smelling, visual. They say the colors, visual. Color therapy is really good. There's certain colors that makes us feel good. If you want to look at art, or even paint, and use the colors that make you feel good, like yellow, pink, neon, green. Bright colors make you feel good, or whatever color makes you feel good. Yeah, blue, purple, and that's good for visual. Or even going to nature and staring at nature, even watching a sunset. How did you get the name Wrdz Dhamma? I don't know. I just thought of words and then Dhamma, because although I don't like to consider myself any part of any religion, but I mostly practice Buddhism, so I would consider myself Buddhist. But other than that, I don't like to consider myself anything, because I say considering myself as anything creates the division, and I don't want to divide myself with people. I rather try to help everyone from every group. 249 hertz? Yeah, 240 hertz? Yeah, I never heard of that, but 528 is the one I listen to. Hertz, 520 hertz. All right, guys, I am gonna get going. You guys are beautiful. Guys are perfect. You guys are. I am gonna get going now. Don't forget to click like, please, and subscribe if you haven't. And that's it. I will try to go. I will try to do this more often, and I hope that this was able to a quick mic tap. All right, guys. I love you guys. Take care, and may the peace always guide your heart. Thank you once again for coming out and hanging out with me once again. I will see you. Take care. Peace out. God bless you. Namaste. Assalamu alaikum. May the peace always be with you.